Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you are in the world. I am super excited and ready to start the Leadership Habits Challenge. This is so exciting. I've never done a challenge before, and I'm really happy to be doing this with my community, you guys who are joining today and really being part of this exciting thing. So day one, what to expect. First of all, you should have all received an email. If you had registered, you will have received an email with instructions for what to do on your first day of the challenge. If you haven't received the email, just let us know, write in the comment, we'll make sure that you do, or register at the link. You can still do that. You can still register today and catch up with us, because you will get your email straight away and you can start with the habits challenge. And I am so excited because we've got our habits lined up, we've got our tasks to do, and today the focus is on picking your habit. So you want to be able to pick your habit, and when you pick a habit, it's important to understand why you're picking the habit. So I know, I've heard so many stories, myself included. We decide we're going to do something regularly. I mean, my favorite one, I'm going to do the big reveal of my habit that I'm picking for the challenge is about exercise and about running. So I really want to do a consistent daily habit of running or some form of daily exercise and activity for the 7 days. And I really hope that that will start me off on a consistent, regular basis to be able to continue onwards with it. So that's my choice of habits. And I've seen a lot of people in this challenge that are wanting to do something around exercise, daily activity, daily physical activity. So we have Liska, who's already shared in our group that she's doing 10 push-ups, a 1-minute plank, and 10 squats, which is fantastic. Go, Liska. And we want to hear, what are your habits that you're picking? And the important thing is to start with the process of picking the habit. And my email in the day one of the challenge is going to guide you through this process. The process is to first of all, understand, I've suggested a few ways you can do that. And one way is to look at the things that you didn't manage to achieve maybe over the last year and say which one is the one that bugs you the most and you want to create a habit out of this. Yay, Liska, thanks for joining us. We can all do this together. Lovely to see you here. So let's look at how to pick a habit and why is this habit important. It's really important to look at the why, because that is the thing that keeps you going when it's really hard and it's hard to be consistent and it's hard to keep doing it. And for me, running when it's freezing and raining outside and trying to find that gap in the rain makes it very challenging for me to stick to this habit. So first of all, I've got to have some alternatives when it's really, not possible maybe to, or I just don't want to get soaked to the bone on an outside run. So what are my options? What are my backup plans? And the number 2 thing to do is to connect to your why. Why is it so important for you to keep that habit going? And for me, it's really around physical, mental, emotional health, motivation, and energy levels. And I know that when I'm running, I'm feeling so much better about myself, about the world in general, about the work and relationships that I have around me. So for me, it's really a critical key and something that I'm committed to in terms of keeping my habit going. So what habit is it for you? What is the thing that you're really trying to get off the ground and you just don't seem to be able to be consistent about it? Pick it up for this challenge because we can help you. First of all, break it down into that one small habit that will help you to keep going with it and keep it consistent. And secondly, really connect to your why. Why is it important to you? How would your life be different if you really did this habit versus just continuing to try and not really quite making it? So in the comments, share. Have you received your first email? Have you picked your habit? Do you need help picking your habits? Go read the email, create a list of the things you really, really want to do, and then pick one. It's really important that you just pick one. If you pick more than one, it becomes overwhelming again. So pick one thing that you're going to do. And I know I'm going to use your example again, Liska, of you've decided on the 10 push-ups, 10 squats, and 1-minute plank. That's 3 things actually that you've chosen there. So that's fantastic if you can do all 3. But you know that if you can just do one of those every single day, you are getting into that habit of daily exercise. So think of which is the one you want, or maybe you give yourself a choice, one of those 3. If you do all 3, fantastic, all the more excitement and better for you. But if you don't manage all 3 and you've done one, you are still hardwiring those neural pathways in your brain to make it consistent, to make it important, and to keep it a habit. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Who's in with us? What habits are you picking? If you're struggling to pick, share your story with us. Feel free to either post in the comments of this post or post your own post. There's no problem. Everyone can put their own stories up. Let's hear your stories. Let's hear your habits. Let's hear what you really want to do and why. Why is it important to you? Thank you, and I look forward to a week of fun, excitement, laughter, and getting some good habits in place.